Hello, friends. Welcome to the English Story Room YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today, in this educational video, you can improve your listening skills and enhance your pronunciation skills. Learning English is a big journey, and we can improve our English with such beautiful story. Let's listen to these educational video. They will improve your English speaking skills unprecedentedly. My name is Jan. I am from Australia. I am 19 years old. My father is Italian. My mother is Australian. I have one brother and two sisters. We are a close family. My father is a successful engineer. We live comfortably. I attend a good university. I have a good life, but I have a dream. I want to explore new places. I want to see the world. My father is supportive but cautious. He worries about my safety. One morning, my father calls me into his study. He asks why I want to travel. He says, traveling is risky. It's not always safe. You could get hurt. I think about it. Traveling can be dangerous. It can be uncomfortable, but it is also exciting. I can discover new cultures and meet new people. I think about traveling every day. Maybe my mother can help me. I talk to her. I say, I want to travel. I want to explore the world. Please, talk to Dad. Maybe you can convince him. My mother loves me, but also worries. She thinks my place is at home. She believes life in Australia is best for me. A year later, I visit a big city called Melbourne. I meet my friend there. His uncle owns a boat. They plan to sail to Sydney. My friend says, "Come with us." I think about it. I am not prepared, but I want to try. I join them to Sydney. I am very excited. It is my first long journey. It is very interesting. The first few hours are smooth. Then a storm hits. The wind is strong. The boat rocks up and down. I am scared. I miss my home and my cozy bed. The storm passes by morning. The weather clears. The evening is beautiful. One man talks to me about the storm and my fear. He gives me a drink. I sleep well that night. The next day, I forget about my fear. I dream more about traveling. The wind is strong again and we sail fast. Another storm approaches. This one is bigger. I'm terrified. The waves are huge like mountains. Other boats look like toys in the water. I wish to go home. The men pray for safety. Suddenly, someone spots a hole in our boat. Water rushes in. It is a bad situation. Many men work hard to pump the water out. I am frozen with fear. One man tells me to help, so I join them. We hear a signal from our captain. It means trouble. Our boat is sinking. We work harder, but the hole is too big. More water comes in. The storm calms, but our boat is full of water. We need help. We see another boat nearby. They send a small boat to rescue us. We climb aboard the small boat. 15 minutes later, our boat sinks. We are safe on the small boat. We head to shore and see people waiting to help us. They give us money for travel. I choose to go to Sydney. In Sydney, I meet a captain who sails to Asia. I think I can make some money there. He tells me about the trade. He explains what to buy in Australia and what people in Asia need. The journey to Asia is successful. I earn a lot of money. I am happy. I want to travel more. I learn how to sail. The captain teaches me. On our next trip, we face a pirate ship. They attack us. We can't win. They take us prisoner. I become a slave. Life is hard. I work every day, doing tasks for the pirate captain. One morning, I meet a young woman. She is also a slave. She is beautiful. We can't speak the same language, but we understand each other. We share brief moments together. I think I love her. Sometimes I fish with the captain. A young boy helps us. We use a small boat. One morning we get lost in the fog. The next day, the fog lifts and we return. The captain decides to use a bigger boat. He asks me to prepare it with food and guns. This is my chance to escape. I leave the supplies on the boat and plan to run away. I want to take the young woman with me, but it's too risky. I feel sad. In the morning, we have a final moment together. She seems to understand that I am leaving. We sail out to fish. I push our boss into the sea and threaten him with a gun. He swims away. The boy is on my side. We sail away fast. After several days, we need fresh water. We stop near a land with no people. We encounter wild animals and have to shoot to protect ourselves. We sail further and finally see people. They offer us food. At first, we are scared, but then we trust them. They give us more food and water. We continue our journey. One day we spot a ship. The boy fears it's a pirate ship, but I see it's Portuguese. Our adventure continues, full of hope and new possibilities. The Portuguese ship comes closer, and we signal for help. The crew welcomes us aboard and provides food and water. I explain our situation, and they agree to take us to the next port. I am relieved and thankful. The boy and I rest and recover from our ordeal. As we sail towards the port, I learn more about the crew and their journey. They are headed to a small island off the coast of Africa for trade. I decide to join them and see what opportunities await there. The boy is hesitant, but agrees to stay with me. We reach the island, and I am fascinated by the bustling market and diverse people. I make friends with a local merchant named Kofi, who offers me a job. He needs help managing his goods and negotiating with traders. I accept the job, grateful for the chance to earn money and learn new skills. Days turn into weeks, and I become skilled in the art of trade. I learn about different cultures and customs, and I grow more confident in my abilities. The boy, now my trusted companion, also finds work and enjoys the new life we are building. One evening, while working at the market, I hear news of a ship heading to Europe. My heart races at the thought of returning home, but I am also torn. I have built a life here, and I am not sure if I am ready to leave it behind. I discuss my dilemma with Kofi. He advises me to follow my heart and pursue my dreams. He tells me that life is about taking risks and making choices, and that I should not let fear hold me back. His words resonate with me, and I decide to take the chance. The next day, I bid farewell to Kofi and the friends I have made on the island. The boy and I board the ship bound for Europe. As we sail away, I feel a mix of excitement and sadness. I am leaving behind a chapter of my life, but I am also looking forward to new adventures. The journey to Europe is long and arduous. We face storms and rough seas, but the crew is experienced and handles the challenges well. I spend my days helping out and learning more about navigation and sailing. The boy and I form strong bonds with the crew, and we share stories and laughter. One night, as we approach the European coast, I gaze at the stars and think about my family. I wonder how they are doing and if they will be happy to see me. I feel a sense of longing and hope that my return will bring joy to them. We finally reach the port in Spain. The city is vibrant and full of life. I'm amazed by the architecture and the people. The boy and I explore the streets, enjoying the sights and sounds. I inquire about ships heading to England and find one leaving in a few days. We decide to stay in Spain until then. During our stay, we make friends with a local family. They invite us to their home, and we share meals and stories. They are kind and generous, and I feel a sense of belonging. I learn more about Spanish culture and language, and I am grateful for their hospitality. The day of our departure arrives, and we board the ship to England. I am filled with anticipation and nervousness. The journey is smooth, and I spend my time reflecting on my experiences and the people I have met. I feel a sense of growth and maturity, and I am proud of the person I have become. As we approach the English coast, I see familiar landmarks, and my heart swells with emotion. I am finally home. We dock at the port, and I step onto the land with a mix of excitement and apprehension. The boy and I make our way to my hometown. The streets are as I remember them, and I feel a sense of nostalgia. I walk to my family's house, my heart pounding with each step. I knock on the door, and my mother answers. Her eyes widen in surprise, and tears fill her eyes. She embraces me tightly, and I feel a rush of emotions. My father and siblings come to the door, and we share a joyous reunion. There are tears and laughter, and I'm overwhelmed with happiness. I introduce the boy, who has become like a brother to me, and they welcome him with open arms. We sit down, and I share my story. I tell them about my travels, the people I met, and the challenges I faced. They listen intently, their faces filled with pride and love. My father, once worried about my safety, now looks at me with respect and admiration. Days turn into weeks, and I settle back into life in England. I reconnect with old friends and make new ones. The boy adapts well to his new environment and finds work. We become a part of the community, and I feel a sense of fulfillment and peace. One evening, I receive a letter from Kofi. He tells me about the changes on the island and how the business is flourishing. He expresses his happiness for me and invites me to visit whenever I can. I feel a sense of gratitude for his friendship and support. As time passes, I reflect on my journey. I realize that my travels have shaped me into a stronger, wiser person. I have learned the value of courage, perseverance, and kindness. I have seen the beauty of different cultures and the strength of the human spirit. My family is proud of my accomplishments, and I am grateful for their support. I continue to dream of new adventures, knowing that I have the strength and resilience to face whatever comes my way. One day, while walking through the market, I hear a familiar voice. I turn around and see the young woman from the pirate ship. She is free, and she smiles at me. My heart leaps with joy, and we embrace. She tells me about her journey and how she escaped. We share our stories and experiences, and I feel a deep connection with her. We decide to stay together and build a life of love and adventure. Together, we travel to new places, explore new cultures, and create beautiful memories. Our love grows stronger with each passing day, and we support each other in every endeavor. We face challenges and triumphs, but we always stand by each other. Years pass, and we start a family. Our children grow up hearing stories of our adventures and are inspired to follow their dreams. We teach them the values of courage, kindness, and perseverance. Our home is filled with love and laughter, and we cherish every moment together. We continue to travel and explore, always seeking new experiences and learning from the world around us. As I look back on my life, I am filled with gratitude. I have lived my dreams, faced my fears, and built a life of love and adventure. I have learned that the world is vast and beautiful, and that the human spirit is capable of great things. My journey has taught me that dreams are worth pursuing, no matter the risks. It has shown me the importance of family, friendship, and love, and it has made me realize that life is an endless adventure full of possibilities and wonder. I am Alex, a traveler, a dreamer, and a lover of life. My story is one of courage, resilience, and the pursuit of dreams, and it continues with every new day bringing new opportunities and adventures. After our joyful reunion and settling back in England, life started to take on a comfortable rhythm. The boy, who I now called Tom, integrated well into our community. He found work as an apprentice to a local blacksmith, learning the trade and earning respect among the townsfolk. My family was a source of immense support and happiness. My father, who once had reservations about my travels, now took pride in my adventures and shared stories of my journey with friends and neighbors. My mother, always loving and nurturing, found joy in having the family together again. One evening, as we all sat by the fireplace, my father shared some news. "Jan," he said, his voice filled with excitement, "I have an opportunity for you. An old friend of mine is looking for a reliable person to manage his trading operations in London. He remembered your interest in trade and your experiences abroad. What do you think?" I was taken aback. The idea of moving to London and managing a trading business was both exciting and daunting. After discussing it with my family and considering the prospects, I decided to take the opportunity. I felt ready to take on this new challenge, confident that my experiences had prepared me well. Tom decided to stay in our hometown, content with his work and the life he was building. We promised to stay in touch and visit each other often. With my family's blessings, I set off for London, eager to embrace this new chapter. London was a bustling city, full of opportunities and challenges. The streets were alive with merchants, travelers, and people from all walks of life. I quickly adapted to the pace of the city, immersing myself in the trading business. I managed goods from around the world, negotiated deals, and built relationships with traders and clients. My experiences in Africa and my understanding of different cultures proved invaluable. One day, while overseeing a shipment from the West Indies, I met a man named Edward. He was a seasoned trader with a wealth of knowledge and experience. We struck up a friendship, sharing stories of our travels and our dreams for the future. Edward introduced me to many influential people in the trading community, helping me expand my network and grow the business. Through Edward, I also met Anne, a woman of remarkable intelligence and grace. She was involved in various charitable endeavors, working to improve the lives of the less fortunate in the city. Anne and I connected deeply, sharing a passion for making a positive impact. Our friendship blossomed into love, and we soon married, building a life together in London. As the years passed, the business thrived, and our family grew. Anne and I had 2 children, a boy named William and a girl named Elizabeth. We were determined to provide them with a loving home and a world of opportunities. We taught them about different cultures, encouraged their curiosity, and instilled in them the values of kindness and perseverance. Despite our busy lives, we made time for travel and exploration. We wanted our children to experience the world, just as I had. We took them to Africa, where they met Kofi and saw the vibrant markets. We visited Spain, introducing them to the family that had shown us such kindness. We even returned to the small island where my journey had taken a pivotal turn. One summer, we decided to visit the island once more. As our ship approached, memories of my time there flooded back. I thought of Kofi and the friends I had made, wondering how they were doing. We docked at the familiar port, and I was greeted by the sight of the bustling market. Kofi was there, older but still full of life. He embraced me warmly, and we spent hours catching up. He was delighted to meet Anne and our children, and we shared stories of our lives since we last met. It was a joyous reunion, filled with laughter and reminiscing. During our stay, we explored the island, showing our children the places that held such significance in my journey. We visited the market, where they marveled at the vibrant colors and diverse goods. We walked along the beach, where I had once dreamed of freedom. It was a meaningful and enriching experience for all of us. One evening, as we sat by a bonfire on the beach, Kofi shared some news. "Alex," he said, "there is a new opportunity that I think you might be interested in. The local council is looking for someone to help develop the island's infrastructure and trade. Your experience and skills would be invaluable." I was intrigued. The idea of contributing to the development of the island that had played such a pivotal role in my life was appealing. Anne and I discussed it at length, considering the impact it would have on our family. In the end, we decided to take the opportunity. We felt it was a chance to give back and make a difference. We moved to the island, where I took on the role of overseeing trade and infrastructure projects. It was a challenging but fulfilling endeavor. I worked closely with the local community, understanding their needs and helping implement projects that improved their lives. We built schools, improved transportation, and developed trade networks. Anne continued her charitable work, focusing on education and health care. Our children adapted well, embracing the island life and forming friendships with the local children. They thrived in the diverse environment, learning valuable lessons about empathy and resilience. Years passed, and the island flourished. The community grew stronger, and the improvements we had implemented brought prosperity and stability. It was a source of immense pride and fulfillment for our family. As I looked back on my journey, I realized how far I had come. From a young man dreaming of adventure to a leader helping build a better future, my life had been a remarkable journey of growth and transformation. I had faced challenges, experienced joy and sorrow, and learned invaluable lessons. One evening, as we sat together on the beach watching the sunset, I felt a deep sense of gratitude. I was surrounded by my loving family, living a life of purpose and fulfillment. I knew that the journey was far from over and that there were still many adventures to come. With my family by my side, I felt ready to face whatever the future held. We would continue to dream, explore, and make a difference in the world. Our story was one of courage, resilience, and love, and it was a story that would continue to unfold, with each new chapter bringing new opportunities and adventures. Years later, as our children grew into adulthood, they carried forward the legacy of our journey. William became a skilled trader, following in my footsteps and expanding our business ventures. Elizabeth pursued a passion for medicine, dedicating herself to improving healthcare on the island and beyond. Our family continued to thrive, bound by the values of love, resilience, and the pursuit of dreams. We remained deeply connected to the island community, always striving to give back and support those in need. Our lives were enriched by the diverse cultures and experiences we encountered, and we cherished the bonds we had formed with people from all walks of life. One day, while reflecting on my journey, I decided to document my story. I wanted to leave a legacy for future generations, sharing the lessons I had learned and the adventures I had experienced. I wrote about my travels, the people I had met, and the challenges I had faced. I hoped that my story would inspire others to pursue their dreams and embrace the beauty of the world. As I wrote, memories flooded back of the stormy seas, the bustling markets, the friendships, and the love that had shaped my life. I felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that my journey had been meaningful and impactful. In my later years, I found joy in mentoring young adventurers and entrepreneurs. I shared my knowledge and experiences, encouraging them to take risks, follow their passions, and make a positive impact in the world. It was a rewarding way to give back and ensure that the spirit of adventure and resilience lived on. Surrounded by my family, friends, and the vibrant community we had helped build, I felt a profound sense of contentment. My life had been a testament to the power of dreams, courage, and the bonds of love. And as I looked to the future, I knew that the story of our family and our journey would continue, written in the hearts and actions of those who came after us.